And girls, hopefully you watched the first video. It was a fast one from YouTube showing someone making a picture graph. And now I'm going to demonstrate how to do this one. And then I would like you to try to make the rest of the slides picture graphs. Know that we were also going to be working on these at school. So I want you just to give it your best shot. To make a picture graph using the data given, like the direction says, I first have to look at my data. This says the table shows the favorite book genre, which means type, of third graders of Easton Elementary. So apparently they had the Easton Elementary third graders vote on different types of books. And here you can see mystery, biography, nonfiction, fantasy, and they made a frequency chart with tallies, and then I went through before I started filming and put in my cheat numbers so that I could build a little quicker and make sure I get it right. So next thing I says, type the title, ignore the question mark. We're ignoring the question mark because I had a hard time typing or getting rid of the question mark. So I'm just going to copy the frequency chart one. Favorite genre. And just so that I can see it a little bit, because that's pretty tiny, I'm going to go ahead and make that bigger. I'll just move it over a little bit. But we're not too worried about where it's at up there. All right, now I'm going to come down and use books to show how many students picked or voted for which type. So the next thing I need to make sure I do is look at the key, because each book is not just worth 1. Each book in this situation is worth 2. So I'm going to go to mystery. I always go in order. 14. So I'm going to grab a book. Here's 1, 2, 4. I'm going to try to line that up a little bit better. I'm going to have to go back. Didn't want to line up very good, so I want to drop it a little more carefully. You want to try to line them up nicely. It's easier to do on paper. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. Again, boys and girls, I would like the line to be a little bit neater, but I don't want you to spend a lot of time trying to straighten out your books. Next is biography, and it has 5. Oh, that's interesting because 5 is not an even number. If I count by 2s, I don't hit 5. So I'm going to go 2, 4, and then I'm going to come over because half of 2 is 1. So I want to grab a half a book. There I go. There's 5. Nonfiction. Nonfiction says 11. I'm going to start counting again. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I'm going to go back. He dropped a little short. 8, 10, and 11. Again, I'm going to use a half a book because 11 is not an even number. I cannot get there by counting by 2s, so I need just 2 cut in half is 1. Last one is fantasy. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. So, first of all, let me remind you that when we make picture graphs, we would want our symbols to be pretty much in a nice straight row so we can compare them easily, but it's a little hard with drag and dropping, and that's okay. Your main goal today should be to get the correct number of items, whether you're using books or pencils, whatever you're using into your picture graph. All right, boys and girls, give it your best shot. Good luck.